Welcome back on my next episode. Come with me, let's make local stew rice. First thing first, I turned on my gas and placed my pot on it because no stew can cook itself. Next, I added oil and dropped in my steamed fish for frying. Before we proceed, here are my freshly chopped tomatoes, nicely onions and trusty tin tomatoes. And here goes in our fish. This fish was minding its business until it turned golden and beautiful. I gradually put my fish inside the hot oil so it don't get scattered. At this point, this fish is almost ready and dried enough, and I brought it out before it starts feeling too important. At this point, this fish was seriously tempting me. Look at how golden and crunchy it is. I almost forgot I was making stew and not fish snacks. Immediately, I rebuked this fish, get out of that oil and go wait for your turn in the stew. And then I add my onion and stir it for a minute because onions deserve a little VIP treatment to bring out that sweet flavor. And then I add my fresh chopped tomatoes and allow to dry. So I stirred my fresh chopped tomatoes and onion because I and watery stew are not friends. Some people prefer adding the tin tomatoes before the fresh ones. So you watching me right now, which one do you add first? This was where the real struggle started. The tomato paste refused to leave the tin. I was struggling and the tomato paste was struggling. The pot was watching us fight, and finally I won. Everything entered inside my stew. Wow, we are still not done. Don't forget we are making concussion stew rice today. Then goes in my local sachet tomato paste. 1, and the next one followed 2. We are adding 3 sachet paste to the other ones we've added. This one is 3. Then we'll turn everything together. We'll stir everything together to dry together. At this point, my African local concussion stew tomato paste was almost dry, and then went in with my seasoning, my curry, thyme, bay leaf, guinea, cinnamon powder, everything was added. I gradually stir my African local concussion stew and then went in my Maggi cubes. Tell me who will be cooking without adding the fish stock? Oh yes, I have my fish stock left behind, and here I have it pour inside my stew, and I stir it together, stir them together, mix everything together to taste, and add a little water and allow to dry. And who thinks I won't add my fried fish inside the stew? Of course, oh yes, I will. First of all, I have to pinch a little of it because this fish was so tempting. At this point, my African local concussion stew was giving. The aroma was hitting, everywhere was bombing, was glowing. And then I went in with my dried fish and I stirred them together. I need the taste of the stew inside my fish. And then I turn off the gas. My African local concussion stew is ready. So will you eat or pass? So stay with me, let's parboil rice to enjoy this delicacy. I turned on my gas again, placed my pot on the fire and get my rice ready. I washed my rice properly well because clean rice is equals to peace of mind. Then I add my washed rice into the boiling water for the first parboiling. Then I wash the rice again to get rid of excess starch. Now going back to the same pot where it came out from for the main cooking, the main the main parboiling, and I add my salt. This is where the magic happened. In the next 2 minutes, I opened my pot and the rice turned into soft fluffy goodness. Oh my god. So my rice is perfectly cooked and ready to serve. Come on, let's go eat together. How fluffy, nice, crunchy, you can see. And now my food is ready to be served. And I dish out hot white rice and added generous amount of that delicious African local concussion stew. Come on guys, will you eat or pass? Tell me in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. See you guys on my next episode. Bye bye.